Party series. Now today the topic we're going to talk about is party for career, right? Why career is important? Because many people are very concerned about their career, especially in this modern age. Whether men or women alike, they always they're very concerned about their career. So in this topic today, what I'm going to discuss is a little bit more on career as to how in 八字 you can tell about your career. Now, the first important question in 八字 for career is that we want to know what is in store for us. Is our career is going to be great? If our career is going to be great, yes, then go all out, right? Go all out. Make the best of your life. Make the best out of it, right? But what if our career is not? Well, at least you understand your capacity, because from then onwards you are being realistic about your career path. Now, why realistic is very important? You see, it's just like I give you an example. You're a fresh guy, you go to the gym, then suddenly you saw Arnold Schwarzenegger doing a bench press, 250 kg load. Do you think that first day you join the gym, you can do that kind of bench press? No, because you're going to break your back, you're going to break your body, right? Because you're not being realistic. That is why being realistic is very important. Of course, we want to be, we all have a dreams of body like Arnold Schwarzenegger and things like that, right? I'm not saying that motivation is not good. It's good you have good motivation, you have an aim, you have a clear goal in life. But anyhow, whatever goal or wishes we want or wishes that we have, wishes are wishes. Wishes cannot be turned into a real goal if we do not have the ability to achieve it. Simply say that not everybody is cut out for everything. Some people are good in certain things, but not everyone can be good in everything, right? So that is the purpose, to find out your niche, your ability, your uniqueness from your party. And from there, you have a realistic goal and how you achieve it. When is the best timing to achieve it? Because we have 4 important questions to ask. Number 1, are we in good luck? Luck is very important. If you ask any honest, successful person, they will tell you their success is not purely only their ability. It has some element of luck inside. Because who you meet, how easy your deal is going to get through, what type of bosses you're going to meet, are you going to join a company with good environment for your career to grow and things like that, right? So you have to have that element of luck inside. So if you have good luck, naturally you go through a very smooth process of promotion and things like that, career growth, right? Opportunities to travel and things like that. But if you are in a bad career luck, or rather simply say you're not in a good luck cycle, so what is your realistic actions? What can you do to mitigate your problem? When or which is your worst year? Are you going to be expecting that year? So can we do some precautionary move to mitigate the problem? Now, this is the first thing we want to find out from our puzzle, right? Now, then the next question is that we want to know what type of job is most suitable for us, so that our talent or our uniqueness can be brought up to the maximum. Now, you know that I use the word what type of job. I did not say what type of industry, right? Because industry is, I would say, generally a misconception in party reading. We do not classify by industry. If a person tells you what industry is useful for you, that means likely they don't understand the meaning of party. Party is not about the industry. In every industry, there's salespeople, In every industry, there's an accountant. In every industry, there's an operations manager, right? Now, so if you talk about sales, is sales job suitable for you? Rather than what are industry suitable for you? So this one, I'm going to address it a little bit more detailed in the next coming video. So I will not talk about it too much in this video, right? But I just want to let you know that industry is a misconception. It is what type of job is suitable for you. Now the third question we want to know from our party is that who can help us? Is it going to be our boss? Is it going to be our colleague? Is it going to be our supplier? Is it going to be our customer? Or is it going to be perhaps a boss from far away, right? Far away boss. So these are clues that we want to get from our party. Of course, now I'm not saying that your boss is not important. Let's say your fan base is important to you. That does not say that I do not mean that your boss is not important anymore. No. I'm talking about the most significant, the person or the group of people that will bring the most significant improvement to your life. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Some people have fan-based life. They find it very easy to build a fan base. Right? I used to have a celebrity customer who came and read Bazi. See, one of the challenges of this person is that to build a fan base, the number of followers and fan base for this artist is not high. Why? Because it's already clearly shown in the party, right? That is not that person's key strength. That person's key strength is in something else. So knowing your party is to avoid the frustration, the mistakes. You know, we get older, we don't get any younger, right? So time move forward, never backward. So when it's past, it's over, it's over. It's done deal. You can't go back. I can't go back. Nobody can go back, right? So use your time wisely. So make sure you understand your party well, okay? Now the last question I think most people will always ask, am I cut out to be an employee or am I more suitable to be a business owner? Now, being in business is not easy. Of course, every day people only see the success side of it. Oh, he's that rich, he's driving a Porsche, he's doing this, he is a CEO, blah, blah, blah. But running a business is not easy. It's not for everybody, right? Some people are better off as an employee. They grow better as an employee, right? So you must understand your profile. If you are not cut up to be a business, then perhaps it's better to stay in employment. Of course, there are certain things or clues to be shows in your party, whether this person is more suitable for as an employee or perhaps as a business owner. So that is the reason why, of all the 4 reasons that I've just outlined above, it's enough for us to get our party read. If you are not cut off to learn all these things because you think that maybe it takes too much time, right? So get a good consultant who can guide you through what are the key importance to help you in your career. Let you understand your path. Are you going through good path, good times, bad times? See? So I have many clients who come to me, they got fired because of certain politics. But if they knew about these things, well, perhaps it could have been mitigated. You know, you can imagine the emotional stress, the frustration, the anger, you know. And some people just lost confidence after that significant event, right? So, because they came in as a shock to them, right? They never expected this thing to happen. So, learning your party, understanding your party helps a lot. It helps a lot. So, really, if you have you're concerned about your career, do get your party read by a qualified consultant. Okay, try not to go for forums for free reading because they're all new learners. This is my advice to you, because if you ask in the forum, you get many answers, many different answers. So that is the irony of it. Okay, but anyway, now So for those of you who are keen in learning Bazi, now in business, let's go a little bit more technical now, right? Okay, we go into the jargon of Bazi, right? So for those people who have learned before or have a little bit understanding of Bazi, now this is getting more interesting for you. Now, I'm not going to elaborate. There are many aspects of when it comes to a Bazi, technical analysis, how to see or judge a career. Now, as you understand, I'm from the nature's way, all right? So in nature's way, we always talk about this key thing called the useful God. Now, identifying useful God needs skill, right? You need skill and you need the right knowledge. First, the right knowledge, then the skill. How to identify the useful God. So from there, you should be able to understand your Bazi very well. But today I'm going to talk a little bit more simple things, right? Things that I think most people would know. We talk about palaces. Now, which is your career palace? Now, there are two major schools of thought. Number one school say that it's the month. The month pillar represents your career. The other school of thought says the hour is your career. Now, this is a very significant change, because very seldom you find people with hour and month having the same pillar. So if you are one of them, you're lucky. Either way, you're going to get the answer right. But if you're not, which I think most and 90% of people will not have the hour and the month the same pillar, then you have a judgment call to do. So it all depends on which school you learn from, right? Now this is very important. Why? It's like you come to a point, a junction, then you ask a man for direction. So either you go east or you go west. What if the treasure is in the east and the man pointed you to the west? Imagine how many years of your life will be wasted doing the things that you are not meant to be, doing the things that is wrong, right? So this is very important. So you better make sure you get this one right. Okay, now number two, gods. Well, everybody talk about 10 gods, right? So you have the parallel god. Parallel god, you talk about like the Rockwell, the friends, Bitian, the Jie Cai, then you have the output, you have the Shishan, you have the San Guan, right? Then you have the wealth, the Pian Cai, Zhen Cai, right? You also have the officer, which is the Zhen Guan, Pian Guan. Then you have the yin. The yin is the Zhen Yin and Pian Yin, right? Now, of course, if I translate that to English, it will be called the parallel. The output is your eating god and the officer. Then you have your wealth, your proper wealth, alternative wealth. You have your officer, the proper officer, the alternative officer, or you have the stamp. Some people, they like to call it resource. The stamp, which you have the proper stamp and the alternative stamp. So that makes up to 10 gods right now. The question is, which one represents your career? Most of you would say wealth, or maybe to some extent, officer. Now, do you know that any of that god can be your career? The key is to find out which is your actual career god. Everybody is a bit different. There's no fixed rule to say that, oh, mine is the eating god, or his is the officer, or that person is the stamp, or my friend is the Rockwell, right? So it depends on the party structure. So if you get it right, then lucky you. You've traveled the path of the least resistance, the fastest shortcut to the point, to the destination. You get it wrong, you're going to go spinning, right? You spin and spin and spin. Maybe you'll find out the answer when you reach 60, 65, maybe, right? Maybe not. So if you do all these things, identifying the career based on the palace and the gods, two major parameters alone is already a big headache for many people. Now, these two also work against the backdrop if you are a strong or a weak day master. Now, there's a difference, So if you're strong, maybe certain things is suitable for you. Now, when I say you're strong and weak, I does not mean that, for example, most people will say, oh, if I'm a strong day master, then Rockwell and Friends star is not good for me. No, not necessary. Even you're a strong day master, your parallel god can still be favorable to you. I know many of you might get a shock hearing this, but it's a fact. I can show you many examples, right? Now, in this video, it's just an introduction, so I'm not going to show any example here. The examples I will show in the next video, right? So stay tuned. If you are interested, whether you're interested in reading, whether you are interested in learning up the Bazi, which I would strongly encourage you to do that, right? Subscribe to our video, click the bell button so that you will be notified when the next video comes up, right? And also share out if you have friends who have same interest with you, okay? So until the next video, I promise I will share some examples with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.